Okay, hi everybody. We're here in Bomb Studio. I'm going to create my first time capsule in the spirit of Andy Warhol. And first item I have is the first GPS unit I ever purchased. It's probably 10 or 15 years old and got me around a lot of places, and it's outdated and can't get maps for it. Next up is Live Design Magazine, who has now gone all digital. Really great magazine for concert review and theater review on lighting and sound techniques used during concerts and theater shows. Then this is a classic. I like Synfx. I've been collecting these for a long time and wanted to make sure that they exist in the future. This is a picture of the Canon C500 video camera, and somewhere in there is the Canon C500 video camera. The camera manufacturers try to make the cameras more portable and lightweight, and it seems like all the aftermarket people find ways of adding more things and features onto it and make it entirely heavy to handle. Next is my collection from the USPS of stamps commemorating filmmaking. These were always interesting, and as digital age comes alive, the film age is disappearing rapidly. Next, I have a bunch of different medium for recording different things. This first item, this is a DAT tape. Used to be used on location for film recording, pretty much being replaced by digital. Floppy disk, if people remember what that was. Here's a cassette tape. You could still buy used cars that have cassette players in them. This was a Video 8 tape manufactured by Sony for high cameras. And here's a dinosaur. It's a beta tape, which was phased by the VHS tape. And this is a mini VHS tape for a shoulder recorder. And this is a mini disc, something that seemed like a good idea, but not no more. And got 35mm film. Kodak, not making much of that anymore. It's getting really hard to find places to process it. There's only a couple places online that you could send it to get your film processed now of any quality. And this is a Kodak Tri-X reversal film for a Super 8 camera. Never opened, probably won't. And we have a glue stick, one of my favorite items in the studio. Always comes in handy for different things. And of course the Gorilla super glue to go along with that. If the glue stick doesn't work, use the super glue. And in the audio world, one of my favorite groups, especially performing live, Muse. Want to make sure the future knows about them. And we'll move on to some of my favorite videos here that I'd like to keep in the time capsule. Seven Samurai, classic black and white. A lot of film schools still use it to teach film technique and for lighting, natural lighting. 13 Assassins. This makes for that's a great date tape. Bring your girlfriend over, have her watch that. And of course, Batman Begins, the legend of Chris Nolan. Very well done, in my opinion. Probably one of the best movies he's done. And The Dark Knight, another Batman movie. This I want to keep in the time capsule so people remember Heath Ledger's role as the Joker. It was a phenomenal acting and very believable role. He really outdid himself on that. Unfortunately, he's not around anymore. And another one of my classics, Ren and Stimpy. What would the world be without the Ren and Stimpy videos? So I'd like to preserve those for the future. And one of the movies that got me excited in cinema is Blade Runner, of course. And this is one of the first movies that in sci-fi that did a very good job with the computer graphics. And next up is one of my own collections. It's a book I wrote, children's book, Adventures of Max and Teddy, my two cats that I have. I'd like to keep that around. Hopefully people continue reading it. And then, of course, a screen print of Andy Warhol done at the Warhol. What would a time capsule be without a screen print of Andy Warhol included in it? Well, that's about it. Close the box up.